They say revenge feels sweet, but only until it burns your hands. Both Rumi, a lover of the divine, and Marcus Aurelius, an emperor of the world, warned of this fire. One ruled kingdoms. The other ruled hearts, yet both whispered the same lesson. Rumi once said, "If you return evil with evil, what difference is left between you?" The best revenge, Marcus wrote, is not to be like your enemy. When we're hurt, our instincts want justice. We think, they disrespected me. I must return the sting. But here's the quiet truth. Anger always borrows from your peace and pays you back with emptiness. Once spoke about this fire in one of my videos called Anger is Fire, the Wisdom of Bayezid Bastami. Bayezid taught that even a spark of anger can burn an entire forest of peace. The more we feed it, the more it consumes. Not others, but us. I once met a man who spent years plotting how to prove someone wrong. He built his success not out of passion, but out of spite. When he finally won, he realized he'd become exactly like the person he resented. Cold, bitter, and afraid of stillness. Revenge doesn't heal, it imitates what it hates. The moment you respond in the same tone as your enemy, the teacher inside you falls silent. Marcus understood this while leading armies and politics drenched in betrayal, and Rumi saw it in the inner battles of the heart. He taught that to fight darkness with darkness only feeds the night. Let me share a story the old teachers might have told. A man was insulted in the marketplace, harshly in front of many. He clenched his fists and his face turned red, but before he could speak, an elder placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Every fire looks for wood. Do not become its fuel." The man swallowed his words, turned away and walked home. That night he could still hear the echo of the insult. But by dawn, the echo had faded, and so had the anger. He realized the elder had saved not his pride, but his peace. Rumi would call this turning the heart toward grace. Marcus would call it mastery of the self. Different languages, same awakening. You cannot stop others from striking the drum of conflict, but you can refuse to dance to its rhythm. Forgiveness in their eyes was not weakness, it was symmetry with nature. A tree does not curse the axe that cuts it, it simply grows new branches. To rise above is not to ignore the wound, but to heal it so well that the wound no longer defines you. If this reflection speaks to you, you might also find truth in some of my other videos. One is The True Battle is Within You, Rumi's tale of the lion, wolf, and fox, where Rumi speaks of the battle that lives within us all. And another is How to Stay Strong When Life Gets Hard, Marcus Aurelius, where Marcus reminds us how to endure life's storms instead of fighting them. The best revenge, then, is not silence born from pride, but calmness born from understanding. You do not need to prove anyone wrong. Life has its own way of balancing what's unjust. Your task is to remain unpoisoned. Time will test you. It will offer you chances to shout back, to break back, to get even. But each time you choose restraint, you step closer to wisdom shared by both emperor and poet. And that is where true power lives, not in dominance, but in peace of mind. So when you are wronged, pause. Let anger visit, but don't let it unpack, because the moment you act with clarity instead of vengeance, you become what both Rumi and Marcus Aurelius called truly free. If these words touched something in you, like the video to keep its light alive, subscribe to walk this path of wisdom with us, and share it with someone who might need this reminder today. Until we meet again, walk gently and let each step be mindful.